Okay, I'm going to show piano roll export and import. I'm going to start off with this song that you'll notice it starts at 42 seconds in because I wanted to just skip the intro. So I have it set up to skip some time, and the notes actually come in at something like 50 seconds. If I do piano roll export by PE, you notice it shows here, it has the text all selected for me, and this is my text format. It says it's transposed by -7. That means that the notes that are played are 7 half steps lower than they appear to be. The start time is 400, which it's in tenths of a second. I should change that to just be decimal, like it should probably say 40.0 or just 40. And then the notes, you'll notice there, here we've got the time of the first note, 51 seconds, MIDI code 70, duration 128, there's no velocity in there, it just defaults the velocity to 100. And then the next note, it's 168, that means 168 milliseconds after the last note. And that's a pretty compact format, but I've got other formats. For instance, JSON. This is the old format. I've added the start time in there. So that actually gets exported. It didn't used to. Notice that these notes are absolute times rather than delta times, and the velocity is in there. So it's a bulkier format, and it's not as good for URLs, which here with URL, you'll notice this will give you a URL which will play this song with this piano roll, and it's got the YouTube ID encoded in there, which the other formats don't have YouTube ID because you're just dealing with a piano roll, not the actual video. Transpose -7, start time 400, notes, here's all the notes. They're separated by dashes here rather than line feeds, but otherwise they're in the same format as the other thing. And so if I take my text format here and let's copy that to the clipboard, and you can see I can say, let's jump into the song a bit. Oops, jump. All right, if I do piano roll clear, and then I do piano roll import. I don't have to clear it first, but I'm just showing you. I can paste in either JSON or this format, and it will, you can just paste it in and do it, and there it is again as it used to be. And just to show you, I can say piano roll down. I can shift it. That's going to change the transpose. Piano roll export. You'll notice the transpose is a different number, and of course all these MIDI codes are different because they show up different. They got moved in the opposite direction as the transpose. So that works, and let's just test the piano roll, blah, 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 blah. Let's do yeah, it doesn't support clicking on it yet. So for, let's say I go to URL, I'm going to open that URL, and very nice long URL. Notice that this URL will work with either hashes or this stuff can be after the hash or before it as true parameters. It doesn't matter. After is sometimes nice because that doesn't get sent to the server. It doesn't send all that data to the server. But I guess it doesn't yet do the start time, but if I go to, let's jump somewhere in the song, it'll be there. And this, of course, is on a separate page by itself without a grid. One other thing I want to show, I just have it in a different browser here for now, is the way it will look with our keyboard. Something like this. I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to try to, let's do piano roll. This one kind of spans the whole, and you can see it shows which note. Some of them don't line up perfectly. I'm going to work on that by shifting the geometry of these what it displays here. Like you see, these are a little bit off, but the white notes seem to be about right here. Of course, it doesn't light those up yet because we don't have the SVGs. But that's where I am. Still have a lot of work to do.